everyone, it's Shirley D. I'm doing an Instacart video today. I'm so sorry. Let me just say that in advance. I'm so sorry for the delay. I know in my first video I had mentioned I would do a video of my second day. Honestly, I just didn't get around to it, and it wasn't much different from my first day. I did go down to a different zone. And I know the area, so there really wasn't a big difference. If this person don't get off my behind, I'm sorry, I'm driving. But yeah, it wasn't much different. Yeah. And so it's been about 3-4 weeks. I want to say 4 weeks, going on 5, roughly around that area. And I've definitely gotten the hang of it. And there's a few things that I want to share about just my overall experience with Instacart. And just, hours, how much I'm making and stuff like that. So first things first, I want to say, anytime you have a job, there's going to be some things about it that you like and things that you don't like about it. All in all, I think that Instacart is great, honestly. It's not without flaws from what I've been experiencing, but I think that the business model and the concept is pretty solid and it's needed. There is a huge demand for it, which is great for business. Few things. I met someone who was also an Instacart shopper. She actually was wearing an Instacart shirt, which is how I knew. And I stopped her. I'm like, hey, I just started with Instacart. I just want to know, what has your experience been like? She was a little cold, didn't want to share too much. People get a little bitter because, more shoppers equals less hours and less money in your pocket, but here nor there. She was telling me about stuff. I had on flip-flops that day, and regular clothes, like jeans and a t-shirt. She's like, oh, you can't wear flip-flops. I'm like, where are you getting this information from? She said, orientation. I did not go through orientation, and so I want to just kind of probe the question for any new Instacart shoppers. I started in October, and for anyone else who started around that time or is fairly new, did any of you guys go through orientation? I did not, and for what I'm understanding, a lot of people are not. I don't even know what a team lead is, or that we had team leads, or how to contact my team lead. The girl that I spoke with, she told me all that. I'm like, who? What? So there is some flaws in the onboarding process. From my experience, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm driving. From my experience with Instacart, it's just been learn as you go. When I have a question, I'll call support. They take care of it. And I'm learning as I go. One thing I will say about being sorry, my boo thing. One thing I will say about being an Instacart shopper, and I learned this from the girl I spoke with. She kind of said, they know when you're new. So Instacart will kind of throw things at you to see how you handle it. And I'm learning that, and I kind of see what she was saying, because each week I get something different. My first week was basic orders, nothing over 25 items, 21 items. I did good. I had 5-star compliments and ratings. Next week, big orders, and each week it kind of increased. Now, this week was the first time they gave me a double batch, and I killed it. I murdered that thing. I did great. And so I can kind of see how, as I progress and, as I do well with the current tasks or batch that they give me, they'll increase the intensity or the size of the order, the distance, or double batching, sometimes triple batching, all that jazz. I could be wrong, but based off what she told me in my experience, that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing, she also mentioned you want to comment at the end of your shit. They ask you great, okay, or bad. You want to make sure you're honest for additional info or comments. Put some shit in there. Let them know how your day was going. I always put in there, didn't get enough orders, didn't get enough batches, because it may be a system glitch. If you don't tell them, they can't fix it. I may have had that issue one day, and I called them. As soon as I got the phone with them, I had a batch. I know that's not how it typically works, but for me, it worked. I thought something was wrong with my app or my phone, or maybe I didn't have great enough service. Like, no, we'll see what's going on. And I got me a bag. I was in a hot spot. I didn't have to drive to it. Like, my city is so small, and the two Publixes that we have here, the main one was a hot spot. I'm like, I've been sitting here all day. So they fixed that for me. What else? It's honestly, guys, it's just common sense. This is one of those jobs where it's only hard if you make it hard. You know, I've learned that it's truly just common sense and time management. Honestly, I'm sorry, my phone keeps trying to fall. It's time management. If you can manage your time well, you'll be golden. Like, for instance, my first time doing an order in the deli, it completely threw me off. I go get my deli items first. If you live in an area where it's not as busy and you feel like ordering online for the deli while you shop, you can. But just ordering online alone can be time consuming. You lose some time. Those minutes add up. So I tend to go in there. And after so long, you'll develop a relationship with the employees at your local grocery store where you shop at for Instacart. Oh, excuse me. And so it won't be such a big deal. You can go and I'll say, hey, I'll like write it down. I've done that with my subs. I'll write it down for them. And I said, you know, I'm gonna go shop and you take care of this for me. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we're not busy. We'll handle it. Because at the end of the day, we're benefiting Publix's brand, their business, and their customers. So they need us to help them. We keep their customers happy. They want groceries delivered. Instacart makes that happen. So it's a win-win for everybody. That's that. I learned about time. When dealing with time, it's not so much about how fast you get to scan the next item on your phone. Keep an eye on that clock at the bottom. My main thing is get everything done before that clock runs out. Because they take that and divide up by how many items you have. They don't know how long it takes you to get to each item to scan. They take the overall time that you spent shopping and divide it by how many items you got and all that extra stuff. So that's what I focus on. What else? I tend to get my cold items last because they, will begin to thaw or, temperature differences. So that's just me. What else? Man, it's just, I feel like I've been doing it forever, even though I'm by no means a pro. I love it. I'm on the Facebook, the National Instacart. If you're not a part of it, I recommend it. There's a lot going on right now. I will not speak about, don't really care about. I'm there to be nosy and to see what's going on and see if I should be worried about. Now, I will say I did get added onto the Florida region for Instacart. If you're in Florida, the state of Florida, Instacart shoppers. At some point, that group did go secret. I was already a part of it, though, but I can't see it. And I think the admin of that group is a blessed driver, Kelani. If you are watching this video, please message me, comment, or something, because I had a question one day that I wanted to ask my local drivers, and hopefully you, and I'm a part of the group. I just didn't know how to find it when it went private or secret. So if you're watching, please, get back to me in regards to that, because one day I had a really big question I wanted to ask my locals who would know what I was talking about, and I couldn't. So please. That's that. What else? Oh, please, guys, if you have a car charger or a portable charger, it's going to be crucial. The app does drain your battery, and more so the navigation part. When you turn on that GPS, it is going to murder your battery. There is nothing like grocery shopping and you get that you are at 15% and the lights dim on the phone and it's trying to save it. It's just too much. It's too much. And the app closes out. So you definitely want to make sure. Back to the whole testing thing that I feel like when they try to see how you'll do as a new shopper. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. My back hurts. 1 week we had there was an issue, at least for myself, where I didn't get a single text. You know how we get texts to the phone that we have a batch and where they suggested you shop at? Okay, 1 week, literally, I didn't get a single text on my shifts. Something just kept saying, go to the app, go to the app. And there were my batches. I literally had to check my app every 5 minutes to make sure that I wasn't missing a batch and wasn't getting a reliability incident, because that happened. And like I said, I don't know if it was a test, but like literally the next week it was fine. It happened for a whole week. Next week was fine, and it hasn't happened since then. So that's that. What else? I'm trying to think. It's so much information. Honestly, the best way that I can kind of do this, if you guys have specifics or questions, I can gear my videos around those. I am going to do a third video that's coming after this, probably tomorrow though. I'm going to talk about how much I made in hours. I've kind of got a little trick down with the hours. And I do want to say, if you were lucky enough to log on prior to 9 a.m. when daylight savings hit, you hit bank. I logged on at 8:30. Something just said to open the app and see. I'm like, I can pick my hours, and I got autumn hours. When I say autumn hours, because daylight savings didn't affect the app. So the app thought it was past 9 o'clock, when really it was prior to 9. A lot of people were upset. I was happy though. I was so happy. So I've literally devoted that 1 week to making as much money as I can. It'll give me a cushion. The sun's going down, y'all. So if y'all see a glare, I'm sorry. It's so pretty though. That Florida sun. So pretty. But yeah, so I got them hours, and with the hourly guarantee, I'm in it to win it. And I do want to say, let me know with the app. They've recently changed the hours format, how it displays in the app, but it doesn't show approximation like of income. Like if you work, I know it used to be if you worked a minimum of 10 hours, it'll give you an approximation of how much you're looking at to bring home that week. That went away. So I don't know if that's coming back or if anything like that. Lost my train of thought. But with that being said, because right now I'm rambling, because when it comes to Instacart, there's so many areas of gray, and each situation is just different. The area, the region, yourself as the shopper, your locals, it's just so different. So I have so much more to talk about and tell you guys, but all in all, I'm loving it. Right now, it's my sole income. I'm not rich. It's not a lot, but it pays my bills. And with tips, I'm going to touch on that in the pay, when I do my video, how much I'm making. That's going to be coming up next. So keep an eye out for that. And to my ladies that did comment below, I saw your comments. Thank you so much for engaging with me and missing me. I was like, no one wants to see my video. Like, no one watched my video. So I did see it, and I'm on it. I'm so sorry. And I'm glad you guys wanted to see how my day went. I'm going to try to vlog. Right now I'm recording on my phone, so it's really hard for me to vlog as I'm recording. I'm going to try to buy a separate, like a Go camera, to kind of like vlog as I shop, to kind of see how I do it. Because as a newbie, my shit is off the chain. 5-star ratings across the board. Great customer comments and reviews. They boosted my little ego. I was like, yes. No reliability incidents. So if you have common sense, really good time management, and don't mind, putting the gas in your tank, depending on how big your region is. I mean, it's a nice gig. And depending on your area, it may be oversaturated with shoppers. In my case, my area isn't. So I'm needed, and I'm making that money, honey. So any other questions, comments, drop them below. I do see them. And the videos are going to come at a more consistent rate. You guys have my word on that. You will see this one today. And then I'm going to get you out one tomorrow as well about my pay with some screenshots of what I'm making, how much of that is tips. Going to break down the item commission and all that kind of stuff, and how the bumps work and all that jazz. So please comment if you have any special video requests or want to know more about some other things. Comment below. Please thumbs up. And also subscribe, guys. I am going to start posting more videos. So with the subscription, it doesn't really benefit me, but it kind of lets me gauge, customer service. I think my phone company just called me. But yeah, with the subscription, it just kind of helps me gauge, like, okay, people want to see my videos on a more regular basis, so the ones that are subscribing are the ones that really want to know. And honestly, that played another big part in me not being so rushed to come out with a video. No one subscribed, so I didn't. When you subscribe, you can get notified when that person has another video. No one was really subscribing, so I'm like, oh, well, no one really wants to see my vids, so I'll just post them at my leisure. But if you guys really want to see these, please subscribe. It helps me know who actually wants to, get the info, and I will post more. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about the delay. Got my pay video coming next, so when that comes out, you'll be able to see that. So subscribe to get updated or notified when that does hit, when that does go up, which will be tomorrow. Maybe even tonight, depends on how I'm feeling. I might do it tonight. That's a good sign of faith that y'all know, like, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm about that life, that video editing life that's so time consuming. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what y'all think. Bye.